Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I want to kind of share with you a journey of something that I have been relatively obsessed over this year, and that is strassing. Now, if you don't know what strassing is, it basically means crystallizing something. And strassing is more associated with like shoes, especially wedding shoes and Converse shoes. So I became interested in it this year, and I want to show you, I have a collection of things that I have crystallized, and so I can show you different types of crystals you can use, different types of things you can strass in some of the projects that I'm working on for the future. So let's get right into it. Now for Valentine's Day this year, I wanted a crystal shoe, but because I had absolutely no experience, I didn't want to go all in the first time. So actually I ended up doing a chunky glitter shoe, and I only put crystals on the heel portion. So as you can see, I actually used blue, pink, and silver. Blue, pink, silver, and purple. I mixed them all together before I applied the Mod Podge and sprinkled it on. So it kind of looked, it almost had like a galaxy or a dark unicornish effect to me. And as you can see, I only crystallized the heel part. And these rhinestones I got off of Amazon, I think. I honestly don't even remember how much they were, but they were very inexpensive, and I applied them with E6000 and a little wax pick-me-up stick, and these have been on since February, and I have not lost any stones yet. So the E6000 works really well. It just smells so bad. I'm actually looking into getting another type of adhesive because I love it. It works for everything, but I have to have the fan turned on high when I'm using it. So this was the first time I really experimented with crystals. Now this is actually, I'm going out of order sequentially here. Randomly, I decided to take a pair of sunglasses that I have and put rhinestones on them. Now these rhinestones, I don't know if you can see. Okay, so these rhinestones are resin. So I actually had never heard of resin rhinestones before, but resin is just a very, very inexpensive type of rhinestone. You can get them anywhere. I think I got these off of eBay. Again, probably the least expensive of all of the different crystal types. I know my camera's being really weird trying to focus in on that. So this was I literally did not pay for these glasses. I got them free at a luncheon for my college that I went to, and I like these glasses. I mean, they're just a basic pair of glasses. They work fine, but of course I was just like trying to be extra. And so I bought some purple crystals, and there you go. So, I mean, obviously it's not Swarovski, but like I said, some people are on a budget and you don't have all this money to be spending on Swarovski crystals, but you still want to have something that's a little bit crystallized. So resin is a very good option if you've never dealt with strassing or have never done any type of crystallizing before, because it'll get you used to, placing crystals and what size you need and things like that. So I don't know, I think they're kind of cute. And if you have not guessed already, my favorite color in the entire world is purple. And I don't know why these are coming up. Like all of the purple that I'm wearing is coming up a lot more blue than it is in real life, but I think that's just my camera. So these I actually recently made, but it's been really, really rainy and stormy, especially with Hurricane Nate coming in. So I may not get to wear these for a while, but that's fine. Something else I made recently. Actually, I'll get to that one later because that one I actually use Swarovski. So resin is the least expensive stone. So let's move up a level. Now these shoes took forever, freaking ever to make, but it was worth it in the end because let me just tell you, Dorothy ain't got nothing on me, not anymore, because these babies right here, and I have the other shoe too. These shoes make me so happy. These shoes were actually made out of glass rhinestones. So if resin is too cheap, I guess, for you, but you don't want to spend money on Swarovski, glass is like that perfect middle ground crystal, because you can always, since it's glass, you can shine it with Windex and get that sparkle back. It's a great sparkle without having to spend all that money. So I actually use two colors. I use like a standard red or like a basic red for most of the shoe, and then as the shoe gets to the back, you can kind of see like back here it's a darker red. But these shoes, the camera's just not picking up the shine on them. I love these shoes. These are probably one of my favorite things that I have strassed. And I can wear them with, you know, a lot of different things. I can dress up a pair of jeans. I can wear my little black dress and do red accessories and my red shoes. I mean, I love these shoes so much. And now I want to make a pair in every color just because they are so pretty to me. But they do, I think the next time I make them, it won't take nearly as long. This was the first fully crystallized shoe that I had ever made, and I actually have not made another fully crystallized shoe since this one, I think, because it took so long and I was trying to figure things out. Now, one of the things that I will not do in my next shoe that I crystallized, this shoe I used all the same size. This is SS12, I think, which is about 3 to 3.2 millimeters, which was fine, but I kind of don't like the way it looks. Like, you can see where the rows are, which, I mean, it's not necessarily a terrible thing. I still love these shoes, but I like, especially when you get into, and when you buy, sorry, that's my cat. When you buy shoes offline and you get into like a close detail and it looks like you can't tell where the rows are, just like the crystals are just randomly placed because they use different sizes. But again, didn't know. So these are my red Dorothy glass slippers. Then I decided to try my hand at Converse shoes. So I bought a pair of black high top Converse shoes. And I went, now this one, I did purchase Swarovski, because I thought I had gotten big and bad at this point. So I had done my glass shoes, and so now I wanted to do Swarovski. But I hadn't learned the lesson at this point of using different sizes, so I still used all the same size for this, but it was fine. So this is what I did with my black Converses. This is the color Fire Opal from Swarovski, and I like that it kind of has that dual tone. Sometimes it's yellow, sometimes it's orange. It kind of looks like a fire, and I specifically chose that color to kind of go against the black shoe. So on one side, I crystallized it all the way through, and then on the other side, I just put the crystals around the logo, because I wasn't quite ready to go full, because I've seen Converse shoes where they were fully crystallized. I thought that was just a little bit too much for me right now. Maybe in the future I'll try it, but right now I just wanted to, I wanted to have the bling on the shoes, so I just did the one side and the logo. But every single time I wear these shoes, I get mad people are just like, where did you get them? Did you have them custom made? And it's really exciting to be able to tell people that you did it, that you made it yourself, because it's something that you're probably not going to find anywhere else. So this next shoe is one that's actually in progress. I'm not finished with it yet. I actually had to stop work on it just because a lot of stuff came up and I wasn't able to finish it. But I am going to finish it, but I'm still going to show it to you. This is the latest shoe that I'm working on. It is also Swarovski. And this color is Volcano. Now, if you can see, while I'm turning it, it looks like the color is shifting with the shoe. I saw this color online and I absolutely died. Now, you can find this color in glass, but the color range is not that great. The glass Volcano ones usually hit the pink, orange, yellow family, and they'll shift that way, but this one goes all the way to violet. So you get pink, orange, yellow, blue, violet, like it's hitting all of those. So you can definitely tell, well, at least I can tell the difference between a Swarovski Volcano crystal and a glass Volcano crystal. But again, if it's based on what your budget is. But I can't wait till this shoe gets done. When I get this done, y'all aren't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Like, I like this shoe is really comfortable also. It's good to start with a shoe that fits you and is very comfortable, so that when you put the crystals on it, you're not putting crystals on a shoe that is killing your toes. So here's my Volcano. You can get kind of an up close view on how the colors are shifting. And like I said, this camera really stinks, so And excuse my nails, y'all. I am going to repaint them today. So this one I'm using 3 different sizes. I'm using a 3mm, a 4mm, and a 5mm. Just because that other glass shoe took so long that I wanted to try to use a little bit bigger crystals. And this one, you can still kind of see rose depending on where I turn it, but I still think it's better. That looks better than the red glass slipper one, or glass shoe. So that's what I'm working on right now. And the last thing I want to show you is something that I did for a friend of mine. So she and her little girl and their family are going on a Disney cruise at the end of this month. And I've known their daughter and that whole family for many years. Sweet family. And the little girl has an Ariel dress that she's wearing. But the Ariel dress that they bought didn't come with a star. So I offered to make a star for her just so she could have one to wear with her dress. Now I know before anyone says, what's the wrong color? I didn't do the purple star because she's not doing the like tail and seashell bra. She's doing kind of like the Parks gown, the bluish gown. So that's where the color scheme comes from, because I was pretty sure as soon as I, brought this out, I'm thinking people are going to tell me that it's the wrong color. Her star should be purple. But anywho. So here's the star that I made for her. And it's literally just a seashell that you could grab at any craft store. I got this one from Michael's. And I bought some different shades of blue Swarovski crystals. And so you can see those. And I really wish this camera was picking up the shine on it. The shine is so much brighter. And because she's a dear friend of mine, I definitely wanted to give her the best. So I gave her the Swarovski crystals. And then I just, for accent, I threw some pearls in there on the side. And then the clip is on the back. I tried to hide the clip as much as possible so that when it's in her hair, you're not seeing the metal pieces sticking out or the metal clip sticking out. I really like how this turned out. I don't know if you can tell, but the blue gets darker at the tips, so it's like a light blue and then like a mid blue right here. Again, I kind of fashioned it off of the Ariel Parks dress. And I know Ariel's star from Disney World, her star looks a little different, but that's fine. I just wanted to do this for my friend and for her daughter, just so that she could have a star to wear in her hair and have something sparkly that she could show off and have some bling to go with her gown. So there you have it. So those are the things that I've been working on. I'm actually interested in trying to bling some other things, maybe get some wallets and put some crystals on them, or buy some watches and put some crystals on those. So if you guys are interested or have any questions about Strassing, or if you guys are looking into what kind of crystals you should buy but don't know where to get them from, I'll post a link to where I now get my crystals from, because like I said, I used to go on Amazon and eBay, but I actually have a supplier now that I use on Etsy, and I will leave her information below. She has great prices on her stuff, especially for the budget friendly. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing my crystallizing and Strassing journey, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.